Would you take a role at a startup company in an industry that is likely to consolidate? And that's a good point. I'm a mid-senior big law corporate associate. I had the opportunity to join a startup that is entering its Series C. The space is consolidating. It's past due for consolidation, and the consensus from those in the space is that the company will be one to be acquired, not the one that will acquire others. Comp is below my big law comp, but they offered me more than I expected. The comp is very doable. Benefits are okay, but no bonus. Stock options, 401k match, pay health costs. Big plus is I would be the sole in-house legal counsel that would want me to grow to the GC. Downside is I would have to commute to work. Currently work, don't own a car. Would have to leave my year-end bonus and half of the COVID bonus. Wow. Yeah, it sounds like a good opportunity in a lot of respects. And everything that I talked about today about going in-house and the negatives, it certainly applies. But if the industry is going to consolidate and if the companies do and it's acquired, then the stock options are likely to go up in value quite a bit. And it could be a good opportunity for you if you have a lot of faith in it. I'm not an expert in negotiating stock options, but I might try to get more rather than less compensation and so forth with the idea that you want to build a department. Here, say you don't own a car, that's fine. I don't know that I would give up $150,000, but that might be quite a bit. So I don't know. I'd have to think about that if I were you. The big thing that I tell people is that your happiness and success is more important than short-term inconvenience. So that's a big deal. And then you need to ask yourself, the commute and stuff is your happiness and success. Sorry. You have to ask yourself if this is really something that money, $150,000 will not look like anything to you in the future. Really, it's a lot of money, but if this works out and the commute won't be anything. So these are just two small things that could be standing between you and a really good opportunity. The other thing I don't like is when people say stuff like, we'll see, or we'll talk about this in the future. That means they're unwilling to commit. And if someone's unwilling to commit to making you GC, then that's a problem. So that means it may never happen. And you can't trust people if they don't put anything in writing. I would think about that. What does that mean? Anybody that's negotiating offers, by the way, always ask yourself, if someone's not willing to put something down or they're saying, we'll see in the future, that typically means that you're not get what you want in the future. It's just something I would be careful about in the future.